guys, welcome to Ditzysdiamondden. Dear helper here, Ditzy is behind me working on her super secret canvas. And I, of course, am working on my lifetime achievement canvas, which is Aquaman from Diamond Art Club. It is a 55.8 by 83.7 centimeter canvas.
We need to work on that really hard for the next 2 weeks because you started it August 20th of 2023. Ooh. And I think it would be really cool if you finished it by August 20th, 2025.
That'd be kind of cool. I think I can do that.
I think you can.
What if I finish it early? Is that okay?
No, unacceptable.
Okay, so I have to like place the last drill on that date?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your WIP?
Yeah, that's my WIP. This is my WIP.
What's WIP stand for?
WIP stands for Work in Progress, which is exactly what I am, is a work in progress.
Do we want to thank everybody for showing up today?
I suppose. Thanks for coming and listening to me ramble,
and
watching me use tweezers.
And if they like us, what do we want them to do?
If you like us, give that a little thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you wish. If you wish it. If you wish to see more. I don't know why, but in case you do.
I don't know. People really like watching you tweeze.
Really?
Yep.
It's just tweezers. It's just comfortable. I tried a pen. I used a pen for a little bit. I finished a little... Oh, can I show it? It's the little...
Oh, yeah. So I was sick, but I tried to do a mini and I failed.
She didn't fail. She did it. She got it finished. Well, I finished like the inside part of it with a little shorty pin. But yeah, just a tiny little mini. It was fun.
Yeah, I tried to, because I've been having a hard time like sitting up for long periods, and I'm like, I have not diamond painted. I need to diamond paint. So I'm like, okay, let's do the little mini. And I took the cover all the way off. So it was like, okay, now I've got to finish it. And I didn't. I was almost to the end, and I started leaking the liquids out of all the places above the waist. And then I told Paul, I was like, help.
Yep, she almost did it, and then I just came in and finished it off. I think I did maybe like 5 colors. And I mean, it wasn't even a lot. It was just basically the inside.
Yeah, the inside colors, which were kind of scattered. But still, I don't like setting aside my minis like that, because once I take off the cover, the full cover of a mini, I committed to finishing it, because then I don't remember which way the cover goes on, and if you put it on backwards, then yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Okay. So
we wanted to avoid that at all costs.
Oh, so, today, I guess it's Sunday, so this won't be coming out until Friday of this week. But we are still getting over COVID. It's just lingering around. But both doing a little better, but it's still, there's still some brain fog. There's still the coughing and sneezing for me, and still feels like we have like a head cold.
Well, I don't know, because yesterday I was still sick, but I was feeling a lot better, and I hadn't played, and so I was like, oh, I need to play! And so we played volleyball really hard, and then I've been gone the last 3 weeks out of the last 4 weeks. And so I was missing all my friends, so we all got in Discord, and we jumped in at 4 p.m., and we were in Discord until 12:30 a.m.
Oh, our time?
Yes. And then I couldn't sleep because I started coughing really bad, and my throat was hurting really bad. So then I was up, and then I woke up this morning, and I feel worse than I did yesterday. So I took a nice little backslide.
Yeah, that does happen. It's kind of weird because my coughing tends to go in the morning. Like as I'm waking up, it's just like, I can't stop.
No, it woke me up. I'm surprised I didn't wake you up because I could not stop coughing and I was wandering around.
Yeah, normally I would wake up from something like that, and I saw you made a shake too. With the blender. I didn't even hear that.
That was before I went to bed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
See, I didn't even hear that.
I don't think you woke up at all.
I was pretty tired. I just kind of wandered in the room while everybody was in Discord and threw on a show, and eventually I just fell asleep.
I did be really careful when I came in to not turn on any lights. I put the hallway light on and then wandered around the bedroom in the dark so I wouldn't disturb you.
Yeah, because light, I'm probably most sensitive to that, to waking up to a light.
Yes.
Rather than noise or anything else.
And then you get really grumpy. You're like, do you still have to have that light on?
If you leave it on for too long, yeah, I get grumpy about it.
Yeah, that's okay, because I get grumpy when you leave the hallway light on, ever.
Yeah. If I turn it on and I'm looking for something, you're like, turn that hallway light off.
You forget it a lot, though, so it's just, on. And I'm weird. I like to sit in the dark.
Yeah, well, then, yeah, I don't know. I guess that happens, but yeah, I do leave that one on quite a bit. And it is not controlled by our Alexa, so.
So we actually have to,
we have to stand up and go push the button. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
And it's always that one, because all the rest are attached to it, so you can just be like, turn off all your lights, and it just does it. Besides the hall light.
Yeah. So, yeah, this week has definitely been fun. So, we talked, we talked about how we went over to Christine McLeland's house. Well, she was at her timeshare, and we went and we visited it. And then we, ended up with COVID. We left both the dogs with our son Brian, and he babysat them. He had a lot of fun with Aurora, and we're not sure if they had COVID and gave it to us, or if we had ended up with COVID and gave it to them, because we both woke up on the exact same morning not feeling well.
I'm still thinking it was a worker. They had so many people in and out of that place because they had a bad refrigerator and something else and some other stuff wrong. I think it was one of the workers that was forced to come in, and they probably called and they were like, hey, I'm sick. And they were like, oh, we're shorthanded. You got to get in here. And, that's how it generally happens.
Yep. So today this was seriously, for me though, the most amazing cold I've ever had in my life.
What? Why?
Well, because we went from us having a cold and me not being allowed to have a cold, always have to take care of everybody, to you taking care of me. And during this cold, we took care of each other. So we woke up and we are both so incredibly congested, and all we want to do is take a hot shower. So we crawled into a hot shower together to help clear our sinuses, and it was so sweet. We just kept taking turns being the one that got to be in the water. And we both looked probably pathetic because whoever was not in the water was just laying against the wall with their eyes closed. And then we were both so lightheaded and dizzy we couldn't stand up anymore. And now in our old house, Paul had put a jacuzzi tub in for me. But in this house, he says that he'd have to take down a wall to put a new jacuzzi tub in for me.
Yeah, it's
which
crazy.
is why we got the hot tub. So we've got this itty bitty tiny little tub, and we couldn't stand up, but we didn't want to get out of the hot water. So we both kind of laid down in the little tub in the most messed up positions possible.
Yeah, it was not cool.
We were not comfortable, but the water was really, really good. So for me, I don't know, I feel really, really close to you throughout this whole entire sickness, and in some really weird, messed up ways, being sick together kind of almost felt romantic.
I don't know about all that, but, you know.
It was. To me, it felt romantic.
Huh.
So, it has definitely been hard, because Paul just got back from vacation. Now he's got COVID.
Yep.
So...
And I'm still working. I just am not working out of the house.
Yeah, so he had to work all week, and of course, we just got a new puppy, and that new puppy needs a lot of freaking work. So, Paul's working, and I am still getting up every hour upon the hour, and making sure that, you know, all of the stuff is taken care of, and all in all, I'd say we did really good teamwork.
Yeah, I think so.
For our very romantic illness. I think it's sweet that we can be romantic. Oh, we forgot our little mics. I hope people can hear me.
Yeah, I think they can. I didn't even think about the mics.
We're still not 100%. And so I felt like on Tuesday, because I've been out of town, usually I would have had the Oz and Og stuff done much sooner, but I've been gone, and it's like I cannot keep putting this off. Oz and Og is right around the corner. We need to get this stuff done. So I'm like, I got COVID. I feel like I'm on death's door. Paul's got it, and I felt like I couldn't cancel my Tuesday live because I really needed to get that information out of there. And so we did it. And everybody was like, oh yeah, you definitely look like you were not feeling that well. Quite honestly, I was so freaking out of it that I don't remember anything about my live. So if I did something embarrassing, yeah, my bad. I don't remember it. I was delirious and delusional while I did my Tuesday
I don't know.
live.
I kind of enjoyed it because we got to not just sit there and be sick. We got to actually do something, and it was better than just like laying there out of it.
I was still sick. I missed everybody so much, which is probably why when we all got together in Discord, we were there for like hours on end because we all missed each other.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. So, it's been good times. And you've been, with your work, I feel so bad for Paul. So, with Paul's work, he had to like learn something new while his brain was frying.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Very cool.
I don't know if you can kind of explain what you're doing without going into too much information.
I can't. So.
Oh.
No, not really.
Let's just say, yeah, he had to learn brand new stuff, and his brains were frying. The one thing I will say is that I got in the pool every day simply because of the fact that my brains were frying, and it felt so good on my head.
I know you kept telling me it was so good, and I was just like, I'm so tired, I don't even want to climb the ladder to get in there.
Yeah, no, although the ladder broke this week.
Oh, that's right.
While I was on it, and so that was not, like, super fun, because I put one foot up on it, lifted my other foot, and then the stair, and I was on the bottom stair, thank goodness. The bottom stair just, like, it gave way. It just went down and took me down with it.
Yeah, they're not good stairs. I've always hated them, and they've done this, but generally they've only done it when you're in the pool, so if you fall in the pool, whoop-de-doo. But this happened to her when she was coming out of the pool, so the stairs got like kind of shifted around.
I was trying to get into the pool.
Oh, gotcha.
But the stair that fell was not inside the pool.
No.
It was outside the pool.
Yeah, it was the bottom stair outside of the pool.
Yeah.
That's the one that it must have been inside the pool, and then after I took the stairs out to clean or whatever, I probably accidentally put it in the wrong way. Because we always known there was a problem with that stair, but it was always inside the pool, so it wasn't a huge deal.
Yeah. But I think I've used up like all of my bad luck for the next few years just in the last month.
Well, that's a good thing, maybe.
Yeah, because I don't know if I remember to say this, but yeah, I've had a week. So my brand new car, we were driving it, and a rock hit it and hit my windshield the day after I got it, and I was so excited. I'm like, woohoo! I got hit by a rock, and my window didn't break. I can't believe it didn't break, because it was like one of those cracks where you're driving, but you still like try to duck down because it's so loud. You're like, oh, my head! Turns out it did not miss me. Instead, it decided to hit an area that was not easy to find, and there is a good chance that when they do try to fix it, they said they'll try, but they said odds are they're going to end up breaking my whole window.
Or it just won't, they'll be able to stop it, or, yeah, it'll break. And new windows for new cars are expensive.
Yeah, because it hit... I don't know how to explain it, babe.
It is down below the wiper, but on these new vehicles, that's all glass, and it's behind, like, the little... Like, you can still see out the window. You can't even tell there's a crack if you're looking from inside of the car, because it's
or
down...
Or even from the outside.
Yeah, it's very hard to see.
You can only see it if you clean your windshield.
Yeah, and that's how I found it. We were driving to Idaho, and I was like, oh, wow, that rock you said that hit your window and didn't break it actually did, cause the little rock chip. And so, of course, we need to go get it filled to stop it from spidering. But where it's at, the window shop cannot get the heat gun behind it because it's below the dashboard in the car. So they can't get the other side behind the glass in order to fill it correctly. So they have another way to do it, but it doesn't always work, or sometimes it can break the windshield. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and we still have to get it down there to
when we can go in public.
Yeah, back when we can go in public, to get that taken care of before it spiders and we have to replace the whole thing.
Yeah, so that was super fun. And then I've gotten stung by bees twice in my life. Both were when I was very, very young. I went to go on a slip and slide once, and when I hit the ground with my belly, I landed on a bee, and I got a bee sting in my belly, and I sat on one getting into a car once. So this week, I was trying to save a bee out of the pool, and I'm not scared of bees, so I just scooped him up with my hands, and he stung me, little brat. And I do this all the time. I scoop bees out of the pool, and this is the only one that's ever gotten mad and stung me. So he stung me in my finger, but I was also in the process of kind of like scooping him overboard, so he didn't get me really bad. Barely anything. And I think he was upset that he didn't get me very well, and then he sent his little bee friends after me to exact revenge upon me. Because then I sat in the yard and I sat on a bee. So I got my second bee sting in my butt. Yay. And then I was walking around the yard with Aurora, and I stepped on a bee, and that one was painful. You can ask Paul.
Oh yeah, that's the one that like swelled up all hard and stuff.
Yeah, and it was like gross for like a week, and of course now my knee hurts and my hip hurts because where I got stung on my foot, I could not like walk flat, so I was kind of like walking sideways on my foot for a couple days. And yeah, so now my knee and everything hurts. And then I also got bit by some type of bug on the back of my leg.
Probably like a spider or something.
And then I got COVID.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's like okay, that's enough bad luck. I don't even know what I did. I've not done like anything naughty to. I don't know. Maybe the world was just like, hey, you're really, really happy and have a lot of really good stuff happening to you.
So we need to even this out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But, guess what? I'm still happy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm going to get stung by another bee tonight.
No. No.
I am. What about you? How's your happiness level going?
Still happy. I've been so tired, though, with this, because the baby doggy wakes me up at like 5:30 every morning. Doesn't matter if I slept good. Doesn't matter if I got stuck and just couldn't fall asleep and was up until 1 or 2 just sitting in bed. She gets me up at 5:30 every morning, and we try to go outside and go potty, and then I'm awake. So there's no use going back to bed. So I've just been very tired these last few days. I'm still happy, but tired.
Still happy but tired?
Yes. And I'm still tired right now.
Strangely enough, with how exhausted we've been, and with, being sick and everything, I don't know. I feel like we've both been really playful, strangely, though. And giggly, like in the pool today.
Yeah.
You couldn't help yourself. You were just, like, giggling when I was headbutting you around.
It was fun. It's fun.
Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, I mean, just overall, I guess, ain't nothing gonna take us down.
Yeah, I don't remember the rest of all of that song. But
I don't know. Either.
Oh, no, you got to keep on moving.
Yeah, that's it. Now who's singing
Ain't nothing gonna break in my stride. I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Usually I'm pretty good at that stuff, but yeah, no, I can't think of it. Somebody will let us know in the comments, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Speaking of which, how's everybody else's week? Anybody else having like a streak of good luck or a bad luck? I mean, what's going on with y'all? Because I've been, like I said, gone, and, I would really like a pulse into what everybody has been up to. So let me know down in the comments what has been going on with you. If you don't feel comfortable putting it in the comments, you can always email me at ditzysdiamondden@gmail.com and just give me an update. Like I said, you can just kind of use me if you need to as your personal journal. Feel free to always just email me whatever's going on with you if you just need to chat or get it out. I'm not gonna respond with ideas on how to fix it, but I will listen and I will care. So I mean, that's really all I can do, but sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
It's just for somebody to just know and see you and hear you. And that I can always do. But yeah, definitely update us. So, Aurora,
tiny demon dog.
She has been making herself at home. And she is a biter. We're going to have to get a personal trainer because, yes, she is a puppy. And I'm pretty good at training dogs basic commands. However, I am not an experienced enough dog trainer. I don't have any certifications or anything. It's just something I've been around my whole life, so I know how to do it. But I can't do any massive behavior modifications. And I am struggling with her biting. I think I mentioned that last time. Yeah. None of my personal tips and tricks are working, and I went on the internet, and the internet basically told me to use all the same tips and tricks that I already know and had nothing to offer. So we're going to get the personal trainer in here to go over the biting issue. And I planned on already having a trainer in-house. So we've got her for, puppy manners at PetSmart, but I wanted to get a personal trainer in here to teach gentle with Ollie.
Yeah, because she's kind of like pouncing at him.
Yeah, so we've been sick, so I didn't get to get in here early enough. Well, she freaking loves Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
And Ollie was just like, cool, because she wants to lay by him a lot. Except for she got really, really excited and pounced him. And now he's a little bit skittish around her, so when she gets up next to him with her puppy excitement, he's like, hey, be careful, be careful. And so now they're kind of just wary around each other. So we just need to get somebody in here to, teach her gentle with Ollie. And for Ollie to realize that, yes, she did pounce him the one time, but she's not going to pounce him every time. Sometimes she just wants to lay next to him. But I also understand why he's a little bit skittish, because she pounced him pretty good. And he's an old man. So we're going to get some people in here for that. I mean, other than that, for the most part, they just kind of do their own thing. I try to make sure that I always spend at least like a half an hour of just quality time with Ollie one-on-one. And then Paul makes sure that he spends some time.
Yep.
And then they had their baths today. They both got their baths. She does not like her baths yet. She'll learn to like them. But right now, it's like after I give her a bath and I brush her out and I get her dressed and everything, and I try to like pet her and tell her she's a good girl, and she's like, get your freaking hands off me, lady!
Get your filthy hands off me.
Stop touching me! So I stopped touching her and just took a ball into the yard and was kicking the ball around, and she was like murdering the crap out of the ball. Yeah, she's definitely reached her stride to where she's like, I'm safe, I'm happy, let's murder everything. And she's sneaky too. She like ran off with my glasses. I don't even know how she ran off with my glasses.
I don't even know.
I didn't even notice she did run off with my glasses until I found my glasses on the floor.
At least they weren't all chewed up and broken.
I know, but I was like, how did this even happen?
I don't even know.
Oh, and something that I bought from a small shop, it was just unboxed, so I haven't dropped the video yet. But it came with like 2 parts, and she grabbed it, and I found one part, but I haven't been able to find the second part. So that's toast now. She's eating a rug. That's fine. She's just a puppy. She's just doing her puppy thing. She'll learn. Well, that's not true. She's going to learn, and then she's going to become a teenager, and then she's going to unlearn everything and have to be retaught it. And then...
Yeah.
And then, how are you still feeling about her, though, babe?
Oh, she's still awesome.
She is. She's definitely... I feel horrible. I feel horrible saying this, but she's definitely helping with my depression, because Ollie doesn't require much anymore. He just wants to sleep all day, which means I don't have to do anything.
Yep.
I can't take him for walks. He's too old. I can't play with him. He's too old. So it's like all these little things that I used to have to do on a daily basis to make sure that I had a dog that was physically and mentally healthy and happy. I no longer had to do. Yeah, all I had to do was feed him.
Yep, and pet him.
And pet him.
That was it.
That was it. And brush him. So, it's good for me. But I feel bad also because I don't know why. I don't know why I feel bad that I am enjoying her so much. But I do. I kind of feel guilty that even with all the hard work and the destruction of items and the pee on the floor, I'm really enjoying this puppy caretaking part. It is making me feel alive in a very good way.
Yeah, so no, she's a lot of fun still.
Yeah, she is. And this is the kind of stuff that I like doing.
And it's good to see her kind of come into herself. You know, like, we picked her out because she was kind of just a lazy, layabout dog. And she'll do the same thing. Like today, we took her out back to go potty, and she just does not like direct sunlight. So we try to take her into, like, one of the tree shade areas. And Alicia sets her down, and she just lays down. Exactly where she was at. She's like, see, she's not ready to go potty. It's like, well, we got a lazy dog because that's what we wanted. We wanted a non-super hyper like the other ones were when we were looking at them.
Yeah.
And that's what we got. But sometimes she's crazy, too.
Yeah, I mean, she gets her zoomies and she gets a little nuts, but I definitely say for a puppy, she's definitely still one of the calmest puppies I've ever seen.
Easily.
Yes. However, when she's crazy, she's freaking crazy.
Yeah, she is.
But yeah, I don't know why I feel guilty for having a lot of fun with her. But I think it's also something that I probably really needed for my own mental health.
Yeah.
The buoyancy, the excitability, somebody to like run around with in the backyard, which I do every night. I just run back and forth in the backyard since I can't take her on walks yet. That's my way of like taking her on a walk. Although sometimes when we play tug-of-war with her, she'll just go like dead weight. So I'm kind of worried that when we do start taking her for walks, that she's going to be like, one of those dogs, that you see and they've just stopped walking, because she'll put her little front arms like back towards her back legs and just flop out her back legs, and she actually loves it. She'll hold onto the rope and she likes it when we just drag her around like that in that position.
And we do it very soft because we don't want to hurt her little teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, we move very, very slow and gentle, but she like loves it. She'll run and grab the rope and then get in the position.
Yep, she's like, all right, drag me.
Yeah. It is fantastic. However, so we have the COVID, but I have my smoothies. And so Paul's like, well, I'll put on the mask, we'll run in and grab your Greek yogurt because...
Yeah, we were out and need to have them. You need to have your yogurts.
Yes, gotta have my yogurts. So Paul's like, I'll run in with my mask on, grab the yogurts, run back out. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go with you because we want to make sure that Aurora is really used to the car and we got her car seat and everything. So we go to the store and we take Aurora. I drop Paul off. I find a parking spot. Aurora's thirsty. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab her and head to the back of the SUV where we have a big water bottle and a water bowl for her. By the way, she did great in her car seat. She cried for just a few seconds and then was fine in it.
Well, after I moved in the back and sat with her.
Paul rode in the back with her.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I grab her. I'm not even thinking, guys, that I have an adorable freaking puppy. I'm just thinking she wants some water. And I'm like, I can pop open the back. She can walk around in the back of the SUV and get her water while we wait for Paul. So we head back there, and of course, this sweet old lady runs up to me yelling puppy. She's me, but a few years older. Yeah. And I have COVID. I'm not wearing my mask because I wasn't thinking anybody would get excited about the puppy and actually like come up to me. And I'm sitting in the back of the SUV and the parking lot's really busy. So I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, do I scream at her to get back that I'm contagious, I have COVID, run for your lives, and possibly like get beat to death by tire irons or have somebody run me over or have everybody start throwing their groceries at me? He's like, I don't know what to do. So I put Aurora up in front of my face with her head facing out. And the lady's like, oh, and I'm talking behind Aurora's head. And then she's like, oh, can I pet her? And so I like push Aurora out as far as I can go. And now everybody kind of told me, they're like, well, you know, you did the best you could. Because now I'm freaked out that this lady is going to get coronavirus and she's going to get sick and it's going to be all my fault and that I'm like the most horrible person in the world. So I don't know if I did the right thing by just like kind of mumbling at her and trying to like seem kind of rude so she would go away. Or should I have just been like, oh, I'm sick, run for your lives. I don't know what I was supposed to do in that situation because I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just thinking about getting Aurora some water. I'm a terrible human being.
Nah.
I'm out there getting sweet little old ladies who love puppies sick.
Yeah, we don't know. She's probably fine. And you were outside. Wasn't an enclosed space.
I still feel horrible. Because Paul and I, we were one of those people where when Corona first hit, and they're like, you need to stay home unless you absolutely don't have to stay home.
We stayed home.
We stayed freaking home. Like, home. We only would go out to buy groceries. That was it.
Yeah, or if I had to work at a client's house, but the rules were very stringent. Like, the client could not be sick. The client could not be near me. We did not shake hands. It was just, you get in there, you work, you leave.
Yeah. Exactly. But even that wasn't until after they let up from the original.
True.
That when they started, like, talking about, you know, necessary workers and stuff like that.
That is very true.
But no, when it first happened, we were like...
Oh, honestly, yeah, we didn't do nothing.
Yeah, we were kind of also like, oh, we never have to leave the house again, woohoo! So, yeah, I felt kind of really bad. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is.
Everybody, please hope that she's okay for me, because it's been really weighing on my mind. Like, when I'm better, do I just go sit in front of Walmart until I see her again?
What are the odds, even in our area, is so high that you'll never see that person ever again?
Yeah, but I feel like I should be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. I froze.
You can always take out like one of those ads that are like, hi, lady in the Walmart parking lot that ran up to the person with the puppy. I had COVID, and I'm sorry if I got you sick.
Please let me know that you're okay. Oh my goodness, I should do that.
If you want to.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Missed connections. There it is.
Yes. Although I don't know if she would ever look in the missed connections.
Exactly, but you'd be able to get it out there and be like, I did my part.
Okay.
I did my part.
I do like that idea. So let's go ahead and go over some of our favorite things this week.
Some of our favorite things?
Some of our favorite things this week.
What are they?
Well, let me grab my little notebook here.
We have favorite things?
We do.
Alright, I believe you then.
Oh, so we already talked about this a little bit, but the marriage tip of the week for me, and being sick really like brought this home because both of us were not feeling well, but we still had to do like what we normally do because we're grown-ups. And that was, you know, maybe every once in a while, just out of the blue, or if maybe your partner has been like a little grumpy or seems more tired than usual or more closed off, maybe check for overwhelm. Ask them, you know, is there anything that you are feeling overwhelmed about? Is there anything going on at work? Anything personally that you might be worried about? anything that's on your plate that's too much at home. And just ask them, are you feeling a little overwhelmed? Is there anything that you would like to talk about? Or is there anything that I can take off your plate for you that might make your week easier or make things feel better for you? What do you think of that, babe?
I like that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes I can get overwhelmed with stuff, even if it's stuff that I generally do all the time, kind of like Ollie's pills. We've switched from putting them in his food because he doesn't always eat it to giving him, his pills before or after his meal. And I've not done it like that in so long that I've been forgetting. So it's been a little stressful, and I have Alicia help me out by, asking me if I gave him his pills yet, and I'll be like, oh, no, I didn't, or yeah, I did it. And that is very helpful because I don't think about it as much when I used to give it to him in his food. So I'm just like, yeah, of course I did. I fed him. He got his pills.
Okay. And then I've been keeping my nails short, so I offered to help him with that also.
Yes. So yes, that is very helpful because it is a little stressful when you're not used to doing something, or you're used to doing something a certain way, but now you've changed how you're doing it, and it's a little harder to remember to do it.
Yeah. Well, and just in general, if you're not talking about like what's on your plate this week, what's on your plate that week, your partner might have an easier week than normal, and so if you're not asking for help, or ask, even, if they can't, then you need to respect that. Like if they're feeling overwhelmed also, but you never know. They might quite easily be able to say, oh, well, I can take this, this, and this week for you.
Yeah.
And then you're sharing the load.
No, that is true. Because, yeah, I did. Being sick, working with government files that are new is a nightmare. It's so hard. While your brain is cooking, trying to learn something that you've not really done or been any part of is very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult.
Yep. And then your marriage tip of the week, surprisingly, because we don't discuss these with each other, our choices, but his marriage tip went really well with the one that I picked for this week.
Did it?
Yeah, you really liked the teamwork and the way we both stepped up this week, like how you usually do the laundry and the vacuuming, and I did it all. And
yeah, no, it was super helpful. Yeah, so being sick, we actually helped each other out a lot more than we normally would have, and it made it. I think that's where Alicia was saying it made it feel better. Like it felt more romantic. Because being sick with that is not really romantic, but it was nice that we were there for each other, and handling stuff that maybe one of us did before and the other one's like, hey, I can help out with this even though we both feel like crap. I want to be able to help out.
Yes, because even though I was trying to take over the majority of the puppy stuff, he was having to work all day. And I know that him using his brain and trying to learn this new program, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine how exhausting that must be on top of being sick. So, because I did get to physically rest and my mind got to rest, I was more than happy to pick up some extra of the physical labor that he normally does.
Yeah, and it was very, very, very helpful, and I appreciated it a lot.
I appreciate you, honey. Aww. Look at us, working those marriage things.
Yay!
Yay! Alright, so we've got some of our favorite things. So this week, my favorite song is actually, it's called Bad Taste by Elizabeth Nichols. And it is a really pretty song, but it's also really, really funny. Because she's telling this guy about how he should not be all full of himself because she's flirting with him, and that if he goes on a second date with her, he probably needs psychiatric help because she has bad taste. And all the lyrics are just absolutely hilarious. And what's funny about it is it's not like one of those funny songs that has a funny beat or they're singing in a funny voice. She's singing it really pretty.
Yeah, it's actually a really good song.
Yeah. But the lyrics, if you actually just listen to the lyrics, they are absolutely hilarious.
Yes, they
Oh
are.
my goodness. And then Paul's favorite song was This Is What It's Come To by Ernest.
Just What It's Come To.
Oh, What It's Come To by Ernest. And have you actually listened to the lyrics, or do you just like the beat?
I mean, the lyrics sound good. I normally just hear a song and I like either, the highs and the lows in it, but I like Ernest just because of his voice. But yeah, no, it's just a brand new one that I think I picked up on Friday, or I can't even remember. Maybe it was even Monday. I heard it
this week.
It was a day this week. I heard it. I really liked it. I added it to my my playlist, and that's as far as I've gotten. I haven't had time to really go back and re-listen to it all, but it's a great song. It sounds really nice, and I liked it. That's all I can tell you.
That's all she wrote. He doesn't know the lyrics yet.
No, not yet. I will.
He doesn't know what the song's about yet.
Even if I don't want to know the lyrics, I'll know the lyrics.
And then for our favorite show, Paul is still on one of his favoriteest of all times. Now, I can't remember. Are you a Dean Crowley Castiel or Sam?
I mean, I love me some Crowley. He's just... I'm not even to that point yet, but I'm looking forward as soon as Crowley comes in.
Yes.
I just made it now because I just restarted it. We watch it sometimes before we go to bed. If there's no new shows running that we're looking forward to. But there is one, now that I'm talking and thinking about it, it looks like Wednesday, Season 2 is getting ready to come out. So we will need to rewatch Season 1 to get all caught back up for that.
Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
I wasn't sure if you were saying it comes out on Wednesday or Wednesday.
No, I don't know when it comes out. I know it's soon. But it's the show Wednesday Addams. Season 2 is coming up.
Yes. And in case you guys didn't know, we are talking about Supernatural. And
yes.
If you didn't know, then you've missed out on one of the greatest joys in life, and you need to go watch Supernatural.
Yeah, go watch it. If you have not watched Supernatural, because I never really watched it, back when the kids were young and Alicia was watching it, I caught a few episodes. But I never watched it religiously. But if it was on, it was something I'd sit down and watch and go, wow, this is pretty good.
I never missed an episode in 15 years.
Nope, you watched every single one of them, and I was just like, oh, this again? I just wasn't paying that much attention to it until I sat down and actually watched it, and I was like, this show is amazing.
Now, there's a couple episodes that you did really like Ghostfacers.
Oh, yeah, anything with the Ghostfacers in it, I was always watching. I got it. Every time I heard the Ghostfacers were in it, I was watching it.
He always liked the funny parts, but he didn't like the no chick flicks moments. But then, as he watched it more, then he got more into the chick flick moments.
Yeah. It's just a really good show, and they do fantastic.
Yes. Now, season 7 is the worst episode. Is the worst season. Just watch it anyways, because it has really important things that you can't miss, and then it's really funny again.
Alright, I'll have to remember that, because maybe that's where I stopped even watching it, because I kind of did the same thing with Walking Dead. After, it ran for so long, eventually you're just like, ugh, why don't they just leave this place? Why do they all stay right next to each other? There's a whole world. Just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Take a mansion. Do you know how many RVs and trailers and stuff would be just everywhere? Go to an RV lot. Just destroy one and move into the one right next to you. It's so crazy to me sometimes when I watch that show, but yeah, that's just me.
Now, as for shows, Dexter Resurrection started again last week. It is 3 episodes deep. I'm very excited about where it's going. It feels very, very different than any of the other Dexter shows, and I'm really interested. Paul is not that interested, even though he loves Dexter, but I think it's just because he didn't like the one that was done in Alaska. But I told him so far it's very different than the one in Alaska. Dexter is definitely getting back to his roots. And I like it. He needs to sit down and watch it.
I probably will, and it might take it until the season is done or whatever. But I do really, really like the whatever it's called with him as Origins. Yes, that is so fantastic. I'm very much into Dexter's Origins.
They're supposed to be allegedly doing one on a show on the Trinity.
Okay. And so that will be cool too, because I like that actor.
Yes.
But yeah, the Origins, I hope that still continues. I mean, I don't know how far it can really go, because it's, before, and it's got all the main people in it.
It could go all the way up until he starts dating Rita.
I mean, that's a little too far, I think, in it. But it's still, I guess they could drag it out and make it go as slow as possible. But either way, it's fantastic. Yeah. It's just fantastic.
I'm loving it. I think they could do a lot of stuff with it.
Oh, dude, and they nailed Deborah for his sister. It's just, she is just perfect.
She's too short.
I don't even care. She's just fantastic.
Her shortness bothers me.
It does not bother me a bit. Not one bit.
And then as a filler, I've been rewatching Sex and the City. It's almost over. I've been enjoying it quite a bit, though.
Yeah, I think that's because also we just canceled the HBO. So we're just trying to watch whatever shows were on there that you wanted to see. Because we don't need every single streaming program. It gets so expensive if you ever stop and look at it. It's crazy.
Well, I wanted to get rid of the Disney, but I watch HBO a lot. I've got like 10 shows on HBO that I watch.
Then we might have to look and see if it comes out with a deal. Because we were on some weird thing where we got HBO, Disney, which we don't watch, and then something else, which we also didn't watch.
Hulu.
Oh, was it Hulu?
I watch Hulu.
Okay, so maybe we do watch those two, but not Disney, and it was like $30 a month.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, sounds crazy and outrageous, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just... Because our cellular plan pays for our T-Mobile, our T-Mobile pays for our Hulu, our Netflix, and our Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus. So it's like, well, we get those things. Why do we want to pay for them in the pack? So we could just get, the other one separate, HBO or whatever. But then is it still that good of a deal? Because that makes it $10 each without ads.
Yes.
And that's hard to find that. And I think they did offer me a less price if we stayed. We'll have to look at it again together.
Yes, we will.
Because then if it's cheaper, I just won't even care. We'll just pay for the Hulu and let it go. Because I don't care about the ads. Like my Netflix with ads doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
It's not a huge deal. Not at all.
Oh, and then, so for movies, Paul watched...
Yeah.
Again, he's watched it again. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
So good. So good. Seth MacFarlane, the guy that does the voice of Ted, does the show Ted, everything. Just, I don't know how, I just forgot about this movie. And then I just was sitting on the couch one day, I saw it, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. I even forgot, what it was about. And it was just nonstop laughter. I just could not stop laughing.
I could hear him in the other room just giggling.
It's so good.
Now, my favorite movie of the week, I haven't watched it yet. But it is out on Vudu, so I'm going to make big sad eyes at Paul because How to Train Your Dragon, the action movie, is available on Vudu to buy. And I love How to Train Your Dragon. Like I said, it's one of the only cartoons that I actually like, and now that it's an action movie, I want to see it.
Wait, you mean live action?
Live action, yeah.
Oh,
How to Train Your Dragon. It looks really good. I want to watch it.
I was like, it's already an action movie. What are you talking about?
I want to own it.
Okay, yeah, we can watch that. I like Toothless. I have a little tiny Toothless.
I know, he roars.
Yeah, well, he used to. I don't know if he still does.
When you
Maybe he
squeeze
does.
him, he goes, rawr.
Maybe he does. Yeah, when you squeeze Ted, he goes, I love you.
Rawr means I love you in dinosaur.
That it does.
That it does. So my favorite diamond painting release this week is actually by the amazing Bella Art de Nicole.
Ooh.
And it is by Ultraman, and it was the cotton candy fish. Oh my goodness, that mermaid's eyeballs. That's all I want. I just want to do those eyeballs. I mean, the rest of it was very, very awesome too. But those eyeballs on that mermaid were so cool looking. I really, really want that. I did not buy it because I don't have the funds right now, but it is definitely high, high up on my wish list. Paul's favorite diamond painting release was from Diamond Art Club.
Yeah, it was.
And it was the Sims Art Protection Ruins.
Oh, it's so fantastic looking too. I love it's it's got like that witch drawing the protection runes on the window.
It gave me a supernatural feel.
It did, and it was so detailed. There was so much detail throughout the entire picture, and that's kind of what I fell in love with on it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, you ready to talk one of our favorite small shops and one of our favorite people?
Who?
Crashley.
Crashley.
Crashley
and Kerwin.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that name.
So let's talk Crashley.
Okay.
So if you do not follow Crashley, go follow her. But if you missed her live, because she's already announced all of this on her Facebook group and on her live, they are available right now on her website. And don't forget that in the description box, I do actually have an affiliate code with her. And I will receive a small... I can't think of words. Yeah,
I can't.
I will receive a small
commission.
I will receive a small commission for you using my affiliate link, and I really do appreciate it. So,
and it lets Ashley know that
that I'm working hard.
We send people to her.
Yeah. So available right now. She has bundles. She has artist bundles. So with a bundle, not only do you get an amazing tumbler. I have one of her tumblers. I love it. It is one of my favorites. Allegedly, it has a small flaw. Whatever. I don't see a flaw. Can't find it. Don't see it. She told me right where to look. Still can't see it. You get a pen, and you get the release paper of her new bundles. She also just signed a new artist. I have quite a few of this artist's diamond paintings, so I'm very it is Micah Jelena. She signed her. So that is nice. Incredibly cool. This last week, she did a new release every freaking day, and she dropped like 3 bundles for each new release she did. So her Facebook had a ton of new stuff. Make sure you're checking that out, or just go buy from her shop directly. But she had, my personal favorite that she dropped this week was Mystic by Bug. Now my question is Mystic a diamond painting anywhere? Because it was very, very cool. I would happily do that green. It was awesome. And then Paul's favorite was The Wicked Witch and Glinda by Mrs. Butter D.
So good.
Yes, and Mrs. Butter D also came out with a very cool diamond painting over at Diamond Art Club that I really wanted. But once again, I'm on a slow buy right now, so didn't get that. But the one that was really, really hard for me, was the Bug. With the man and the woman. That one, I was having to, I'm so glad I was sick because I slept past both drops. Otherwise, I don't know. Paul would have had to handcuff me to something probably away from my phone to keep me away from that. I wanted it. Yeah. Like
she was a werewolf on a full moon night.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. I had to have it. I was going nuts. So that is our personal Crashley choices. She does release paper. She has bags. She has all kinds of stuff. So
cover minders?
She has cover minders. She has cover minder holders. I definitely encourage you to just look through her whole entire site. It is a lot of fun.
I have her release paper right here.
You do?
On my Aquaman.
I know. I've got her release papers on mine also because Crashley is the only release papers that I use. I like them. So we are also currently doing a D-stash. So I do have a thing to where my members, my top 2 tiers of my members get first crack at D-stash and they get an automatic 20% discount. And then I roll that down to the next 2 tiers and they get second crack at a 10% discount. Or sorry, 15% discount. I have to check. I'll probably just give them 15. And then I will release it on my YouTube, and on my Patreon. So you can join. You can just check it out on my YouTube. You can also join Patreon for free to see like what I'm dropping, and so that'll just be for anybody that follows me on Patreon or follows me in my YouTube. You guys can take a look at the list first, and then whatever's left I will just put on a D-stash page. Now, just so you know, I don't have anything that I would consider a unicorn, anything that's like, oh my goodness, I have to have that. But I do have some archived kits from Captured by Radiance, and I have a couple Art and Souls out there. So if you like missed out on Art and Soul and want one, I've got a couple that I am destashing, which is very, very hard for me to give away a couple of my Art and Souls. These are the only ones I will probably ever destash from my Art and Soul collection because I'm going to hoard them like the rare, precious gems that they are. But yeah, so if you're interested, you missed out on Art and Soul, you desperately want to get your hands on an Art and Soul, here is your chance to get them. And then eventually, I don't know, maybe I'll do an auction because I know the ones that I'm getting rid of are not ones that they're like for sure, definitely I can do without. So I might auction if there's any left at that point. So make sure that if you have not already, you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell because that should already be out. I'll probably let it run like a week. That seems good to me.
Yeah.
I'm number 4. What is number 4? Number 4 is number 4. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
All right. And I think that's about it. We're trying to get your stuff finished by August 20th. I have, oh goodness, I think I have 10 days to get 2 canvases done.
So you got to get some work going.
I do. Because we've got Oz and Og started. Now, don't forget that if you missed it for this Oz and Og, you can still get it for next year. And that is the amazing No Place Like Home. It was done, Emma Casey is the artist. It is available at Enabler's Outpost. And that is this year's, basically it is the event canvas. Of course you can do anything, but that one just, I absolutely loved it and I wanted to give it the very special recognition that I felt it deserved. So if you have not already seen it, I've done an unboxing, check it out, available at Enabler's Outpost. If you want to take a look or if you see me working on it and you're excited. Also, I am destashing the Art and Soul No Place Like Home by Emma Casey. So if you do not have an Oz and Og painting and you've decided that you would like to participate in the event, although Although, to be fair, Oz and Arg is pretty relaxed, so most of anything counts because it does include all the movies, including the Wicked movies, and all the books, including the Wicked books. So you can pretty much make any canvas fit. But if it's one that you wanted from Art and Soul, that is on my D-stash list, and I get stuff shipped out pretty gosh darn fast. So let me know. There was one other thing. Oh, yes. So don't forget, also with the Oz and Og, I have co-host. I wanted to be collaborative and hang out with some really amazing people. So we've got Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin, Meowie Diamonds and Cats, and of course Diamond Painting with NMD, Tammy. Now this is going to be a lot of fun. You will need to subscribe to all 4 channels. Because we will be dropping WIP and Chats and doing lives across the board. Each one of us is taking our very own week with our very own sponsors. So even though we are working on it collaboratively, we also definitely separated certain aspects of it to make it easier for everybody. And I'm hoping that everybody has a lot of fun. You guys know that I'm always about the collaboration. So I'm hoping that maybe it'll be a nice little trend that takes off where, well, I mean, I'm not even the first person that did this because for the mini event, Kara and Ashley and Michaela and Courtney all did something similar to this, but it was all, I think, done on Kara's channel. And we're each going to take a week to make sure that everybody's channel gets a little bit of love, a little bit of recognition, to thank them for all of their hard work. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that going on, just the collaboration in general. Because, I mean, Kara and Courtney and Michaela and Ashley definitely always set very good examples for the community. And I love that about them. And I'd love to see more of it. So there we are. And I did get Reagan's prints in. Finally. I've been sick. It is something I do need to spin for. I might do that this coming Tuesday. I might do that next Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to get it done. So just so you know, I did receive them. Everybody that took part in that event and qualified for the grand prize, yeah, will be rolled for that. So I will start working on like an announcement and getting a plan going. That way anybody that qualified can hopefully come to the live and have a good time and see who's going to take home some prints, because we did. She was so generous, guys. Like, crazy generous. I have so freaking many. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll put a post in the Reaganthon Facebook group so you're all aware when we actually do it. So if you'd like to attend live, that'd be great.
I'm not even going to lie, guys. I seriously wish so bad when I opened it that I could be a bad human being, because she included two originals. 2 original freaking drawings.
Signed.
Lots of signed prints, but she gave us 2 original drawings. And the bad person in me wants to pocket one and give the other one away, but that would be stealing, and that would make my tummy hurt, so I can't do it. I'm so mad at myself. Does anybody else ever be like, gosh, I wish I could just be a bad person because I really want to be a bad person right
I just want to be able to win them, but I can't because I didn't even qualify.
I know. Oh, my goodness. All right, we are going to let you guys all go because we're over time. We're over. Yeah. Also, if you haven't already, I always appreciate when you take a look at my memberships. Joining even the $3 one is always I'm always incredibly grateful for any and all support you guys give me. So thank you guys so much for that, and for watching and leaving the comments, hitting that thumbs up. Y'all are amazing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Goodbye, goodbye. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
No.
You're supposed to say ba-ba-da-da-dun.
Bump.
Thank you.